Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd fa bismillah assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Indeed, all praise and thanks are due to Allah, and peace and blessings be upon His Messenger. Proceeding to the video, we begin with Allah's name, subhanahu wa ta'ala, so peace be upon you, welcome and greetings. We're jumping now into the Sukun, which is something we can spell in English like this, or with the two O's, either way, Sukun. And what it looks like, for example, if we take ba and we put a sukun on it, it's going to look like that. So ba with sukun looks like that. Ba with fatha looks like that. Ba with kasra looks like that. Ba with dammah looks like that. So at the top, at the very right, you see the sukun. So the sukun is basically that boomerang shape, basically, whatever helps you memorize it. So now we're going to go into what does it mean. So any letter, as you can see, can have a sukun. So as you can see over here, I just keep going with letters, they all have their sukuns. So basically what sukun would mean is that you look at the letter below it, and the sukun, what it does is that it tells you the letter below me, take its initial sound and merge it to the the sound before it. So I'll give you an example. If we look at Surah Fatiha's first word, Alhamdu, it's written like this without the Arab, without the tashkil. And the Arabs can read it without the tashkil because they know the language. So the reason all these Arab and these tashkil are here is to help us that who don't know how to speak Arabic, how to read it. So now the Arabs would know that this is Alhamdu. Now what we want to do is, and by the way, if you're not Arab, you can also read the Quran without tashkil if you want by learning the language. And many people can do that by themselves without a lot of people have learned Arabic and they can read it without tashkil, they can read tafsir without all the markings. But that's for a different day, inshallah. So the alif, fatha, lam, sukun, ha, fatha, mim, sukun, dal, dhamma. So this is what it would look like. So if we look at this lam, it has a sukun. So the sukun tells us that, look at the letter below me, it's a lam. Take its initial sound, which is l. Add that to the sound before it. What's the sound before it? Well, the letter before the lam is the alif. Alif has fatha. Alif fatha is a. So you add a plus l. A plus l equals al. 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 So a plus l equals al. So then we look at the next one, ha, fatha, then, we have another meme with a sukun, or we have a meme with another sukun. So the sukun saying, look at the letter below me, it's a meme. What does it want? It's telling you, well, take the initial sound, which is and add that to the sound before. So what's the letter before meme? Ha. What marking does ha have? It has a fatha. So ha fatha is ha. Merge that with So ha plus m equals ham. 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 Al ham, and then dal dhamma do. Alhamdu. Alhamdu. So this is basically what the sukun is. If for a general example, we just, for example, go with alif with fatha, and then we go to ba with sukun, this would be ab. Ab. So the initial of ba is b, and the sound before it is a, so you add a plus b, you get ab. Ab. So very quickly, if we could take ba fatha with alif sukun, the initial sound of alif sukun is a. So you merge a with ba and you get ba. And there's a counterpart to this, ba fatha ayn sukun. Now ayn sukun, the initial of ayn is a, and then you let it out, right? So you say ayn or a. So now what you want to do is take the initial sound of ayn, which is a, and merge that with ba, so you get ba. So sometimes in Arabic we have the word mim ba'di, ba'd. So there's a big difference between saying ba, which is the one on the right, ba, and ba. So there's a very big difference, and that's the difference between alif sukun and ayn sukun. So please try to remember that. So if we try to go in order, we could go with alif again with ta sukun, at. Or we could go with tha, ath, or jim, aj, ha, or kha, akh, Now we can change the alif to a ba and go with the dal. Bad. This would be bad. Bad. This would be bad. Bad with dal. Ra would be bar. Bar. Za would be buzz. Buzz. Seen would be bus. Bus. Sheen would be bush. Bush. And we're just making these up as we go. Sod would be boss. Boss. So there's a difference between ba fatha seen sukun and sod sukun. The one on the left is bus with a seen. Bus. Bus. The one on the right is with a sod. Boss. Boss. And they're different. They're also heavy. There's a heavy versus light comparison. And the initial sound is different. Bus. Bus. With lod would be bud. 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 Remember the initial sound of lod is l. So you merge that with ba, you get bub. Bub. With the ta, you'd get bato. Bato. So you say the initial of ta, which is bato. And we could go to ta now. Ta initial or ta fatha and la. Baw. Taw. 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 The initial of la is l. And you add ta. Taw. Taw. With ayn, we could go with ayn. Ta. 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 So you merge ta with the ayn sukun initial, you get ta. Ghain would be taw. 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 So you merge that with ta. Taw. Fa would be taf. Qaf would be taqo. Taqo. Kaf would be tak. And we could go to tha. Tha fatha. Lam sukun. Thal. Thal. Mim. Tham. Thum. Noon. Than. Thun. Ha. Thah. Thah. Wow. Tho. Tho. So you merge the initial of wow, which is wu, with tha. So you get thou. So you have to literally make it. You have to make it transitional. So you transition into the thou, thou, and then you have ya, which is thay. So the initial of ya is y, and you merge that with a, thay. So you transition into it. So if we take, for example, jim, fatha, and wow. So by the way, the wow and the ya are special with sukun, with fatha. So when we merge them that way, we'll put in a wow. If we want to put a wow here, we'll get joe, joe, and a ya, j, j, j. So just remember that when you transition, as I said, the two words that we transition for right now are wow and ya. Transition is only if you have a fatha. We'll cover Dammah and Kasra in another video inshallah. But for now, just remember that ya fatha or ya sukun with any letter with fatha, you transition to a, j, bay, tay, or wow, o, bo, to, tho, etc. And there's a lot of helpful videos to help you practice bi'idhnillah. For the lesson's sake, we'll keep going inshallah. So wherever you feel stuck, it'll honestly be your responsibility, because again, this is a video. I can't gauge you. I can't help you in any other way than this way inshallah bi'idhnillah. So please take note of your capabilities and try to go based on those. So this is pretty much the sukun. Again, you just take the initial sound and merge it to the letter before it, or the sound before it, and you do that by looking at the letter. So that's pretty much the sukun. Please practice more. Please go to Brother Wisam's page at the description. He has a list of helpful examples and with voices, so you can listen to what it should sound like bi'idhnillah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.